I wonder if all this traffic is going to the festival today. There's usually not much traffic around here, but there it is. Hello everyone, I'm here in Pine Bush. It's the 7th of June 2025 and I'm here to attend the annual UFO Fair here in Pine Bush, New York. As you can see, the weather has other plans. It's supposed to be like this until 4 o'clock in the afternoon today, which is just about the time the fair ends. So we'll see how it goes. There's supposed to be parades and talks, and for me the highlight of this fair are Linda Zimmerman, an award-winning researcher and author, and John White, a MUFON researcher and investigator. So come along and see what it's like here in one of the UFO capitals of the world, Pine Bush. You made those?
Yep, everything you see I handmade myself. They're little pet skinwalkers. Don't worry, they don't bite.
So there it is, rain or shine, people are showing up. I'm just looking for a tent where the talks are supposed to happen. Oh, there's more over there. Wow, okay. I wonder where the official tent is. Oh, here. There it is, 10:30 with Linda Zimmerman's Paranormal Spelling Bee. Oh, is that what she's gonna do? I hope she talks something about her research. Main gazebo, entertainment, this way. Okay. Well, it's almost 11 and I can't see where Linda Zimmerman might be speaking. Oh, it's got to be the main gazebo. Oh, there it is. I was not in the main gazebo. This is the main gazebo.
There's about 50 kids, and it's a somewhat hilly area. And he said from over the hill came a massive craft the size of a football field. This one was a disc. Now I know we always talk about the triangles and the boomerangs of the 80s. There were discs, there were cylinders.
The only Morse code he knew was SOS, so he starts flashing SOS to this thing.
Do you know Nick Pope?
Yeah.
Is that guy over there?
Oh, wow.
He looks like him, right?
Yeah.
The British guy? That's big time.
That's definitely happening.
Wow.
Wow.
Is that Nick Pope? Would he mind a selfie or not now?
You can send SOS, so he starts flashing SOS to this thing, and one of the other kids freaks out.
Oh, you don't have to stand up. Thank you so much. I watch you all the time, everywhere. We've been to the UK, but not for you, for vacation. Oh, I guess yes, that has to do it. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Your pleasure.
Okay, great. Want me to sign it?
Just to let everybody know here, Nick Close is here, sitting at the table. Ministry of Defense, I'm sure we should tell you.
You mentioned UAP earlier?
Yes.
Who came up with that? Was that what
It was
branch of government?
actually a very old US government term that I've seen a document as old as 1948 using it, but it then fell out of
1948?
use. And so the US started using flying saucer. Then in the early 50s, they brought on UFO.
Right.
And then in 1993, we in Britain, we resurrected that whole American term UAP, and we kind of felt that it was a good way to get rid, like I say, of all the pop culture baggage that attached itself to the phrase UFO. Hey, lovely to meet you.
We're doing that out. I didn't catch it. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, enjoy. Let's hope the rain clears up a little bit.
Again, I'm sorry.
This is my family, or half of it anyway. My daughter Via, Justin, and Colton, who wants to go home. Bye bye, bye bye. See you later. Okay, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. All right, see you later. What inspired you?
This, you're on the Ferris wheel when you saw it. This is what I saw in Maryland.
You did, with your own eyes.
I saw that in Maryland, and then
with ETs in the window?
In there.
And the number of figures inside, that's approximately how many you saw?
Okay, like 1, 2, 3.
Wow, there's a couple, there's a lot.
8.
Because they were looking at you.
No.
They're eyeballing you.
No, it was far, but with the technology they had, they probably zoomed in. I was crying, I was bugging
really?
out. I was I couldn't explain what I saw.
Hi there, how you doing?
Hi, I missed that part. What inspired you to write the book again? Based on a true story?
There's supposedly a true story in it. It was covered in the papers in 1897 about an airship crash in Aurora, Texas. It blew into 1,000 pieces. The people uncovered the pilot, and they buried him in the local cemetery in Aurora, Texas. The common wisdom is that this was a hoax, it was a not made up story, but there are people in the town who swear that this happened. So I thought, what a great idea if somebody wanted to find out anything about this pilot and uncover this pilot literally from the cemetery in Aurora, Texas. So I made up the story. I figured this needed to have a fictionalized novel about this incident.
That could, for all you know, be close to the truth.
Which could indeed be close to the truth, so nobody knows. Supposedly, the alien creature that was in this aircraft is still buried in the local cemetery there in Aurora, Texas. Maybe one day we'll find out what actually happened.
Yeah, I'd subscribe to your version. Whoever else has any other version out there, this is the real deal, as far as I'm concerned. I met the author. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks. You too. This looks familiar. The reason I say this looks familiar, I remember reading a book, but he's in Sweden, I think.
Switzerland.
Do you know the name of that guy?
Billy Meyer, Edward.
Is Billy a prophet?
Yeah, he's supposed to be a prophet. Prophet basically means a teacher, a spiritual teacher. Nothing religious.
I guess once you see a UFO, your path in life is pretty much set. You're going to be one of these prophets, whether you like it or not. Well, I'm really impressed with what I've seen so far here in Pine Bush. I didn't expect it to be like this. They're heavy on content, real content, not superficial or cheesy content. They're good. Not cheesy content, but the real deal. Nick Pope is here. How can you get any more real than that? And how can you get any more closer to secrecy than that? Nick Pope of the Ministry of Defense, well, he was a civilian contractor, he said, but still, the equivalent of United States DOD, he said, Department of Defense. So yeah, lots of heavy content here. And even in the booths on the street, there are real UFO, or at least one UFO witness who is inspired to create art out of what he experienced. And talking to him, I can tell that he had experienced something, and his wife was there to support him. He actually experienced something. MUFON is here. He's not trying to debunk anything, but he's here, I guess, to educate the public that not everything you see are extraterrestrial in nature. So yeah, pretty well rounded, I'd say. So yeah, if you ever get a chance to come visit Pine Bush UFO, they just got better this year compared to the last time we were here a couple of years ago. I didn't expect it to be like this at all. I expected it to be on the cheesy side of things with, you know, people in costumes and alien balloons and stuff like that, but no, you also get to experience the real deal here in Pine Bush. So that's it. Had lots of fun at Pine Bush UFO Fair this year. It just keeps getting better and better.